Oh, hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome, glad you dropped me in for a few minutes. We're going to have some fun today because I'm going to play one of my favorite arcade games of all time, Blacktiger. This game was released by Capcom in 1987, and I was fortunate enough to get to play this a whole lot in the arcades, and I'll tell you how in just a minute. But this game was never released for any of the major consoles in North America. Now, they teased it in Nintendo Power one time. I don't remember which one. I'm not going to dig through them all to find it. But I remember they teased it, and I was excited, and I waited, and I waited, and it never came. What are you going to do? It was released for the Amstrad CPC, the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, and they were terrible. Now, if you had a Commodore Amiga or the Atari ST, there were versions for that were pretty good, looked pretty similar to the arcade. A little sluggish with controls, from what I can tell. I've never played them, I've only watched videos, but they look decent. Today we're going to play it on the Capcom Arcade Classics for the PS2. I think this is probably an emulation of the arcade, but that's okay. It looks great, it plays great, it's a lot of fun. Also, it was released on the Wii Virtual Console and a Capcom Arcade cabinet for Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, so if you can somehow get those, man, you really need to check this game out. It is awesome. So the way I got to play this game, I was very blessed growing up. My grandparents opened a campground in the late 60s, and in the early 70s, my grandfather put in a big swimming pool and built an arcade. Now at that time, of course, all you would have had was pool tables, pinball machines, foosball, a jukebox. But in the later 70s, the amusement company my grandfather was working with, a pretty good arrangement. They bring the machines, you provide the place, they set them up, you split the profit. You can't beat that. They approached him about putting these new things called video games in the arcade. And of course my grandpa said, hey, if you think it'll make money, bring it on. And it made money. I somewhere have a picture of an original Pong cabinet in our arcade. I probably will not be able to find it before I post this. It's pretty cool. Surely I can find it sometime down the road. But needless to say, that took off. And in about 1980, he had to double the size of the arcade because of video games. And then again, in about 1983 or 4, I remember being 4 or 5 years old, running around them, aggravating them while they were doing it. They redoubled the size of the arcade again because of video games. So now it's 4 times bigger than what it started out as. And now I live just on land that connected to the campground. I had a trail through the woods, down through the cornfield, ride my bicycle over there anytime I wanted to. I basically grew up with an arcade in my front yard. As I was a young kid in the 80s, teenager in the 90s, I seen the best of the best. I can remember being 4 or 5 years old, pulling chairs up to the arcade cabinets, playing Asteroids and Space Invaders and Galaga and Millipede, and then comes along Donkey Kong and Zookeeper, and then later you get into your Double Dragons and just all kinds of great stuff I had right in my front yard and access to play all the time. And especially during the 80s, they brought us good games. Now in the 90s, when the Mortal Kombat thing hit and all the fighting games, it took us a little longer to get some of those. We did eventually get Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter 2, all those. And I believe we did get Mortal Kombat 3 right when it came out, and boy, that was fun. I actually had a key to that one. The guys that would come service the machines every week, I'd known them all my life. They liked me pretty good. He'd give me a key to Mortal Kombat 3. And actually, it was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, so I got to play that for free, just non-stop anytime I wanted. And man, it was fun. But today, we're going to go back and play a game that we had in our arcade for, I know, 2 seasons. That's Blacktiger. Man, this game is so fun. This game is everything to me, man. It's such good memories playing this. It took me a long time to find this. I was so happy when I found it on the PlayStation 2 and was able to play it again, because I had not played it since I was a kid. Now, I'm no expert at this. I'm not going to do no speed run. I'm going to play through like I can, best I can. At least I don't have to feed a bunch of quarters into it. Me and my buddies back in the day, we got to where we could beat this on a couple dollars, and sometimes we'd all pull in our money. I'd have 50 cents, another guy'd have 50 cents. I'd play mine, and he'd come in and play his. We'd just try to get as far as we could, but we eventually got to where we could beat it. But man, a lot of good memories here. So let's get into this. Let's go, Blacktiger. Now you guys are barbarian of sorts here. I guess he's Conan the Adventurer or something, if y'all remember that. But if you'll see this wall here, there's a lot of hidden stuff like that. Anytime you see a wall with that design there, you need to fire into it and see if you can find some of these little hidden symbols. They'll help you out a lot. Let's see what we got here. Gotta watch those bomb looking things that fall from the sky. Now this game was released in Japan, but it's called Black Dragon, and from what I understand it was quite a bit harder. That one had fire in it. You gotta listen when you open those chests. It'll make a certain sound. If there's nothing in it, you better get out of the way because it's going to be fire like that. You get these guys here that are frozen in stone or something, you just touch them and save them somehow. And they'll give you stuff or open their shop for you. This game reminds me a lot of kind of Castlevania-ish, maybe similar to Rygar for the NES. The boards are not quite linear like Castlevania 1 and 3. But it's not quite the adventure of something like Rygar for the NES. You'll see here as we go along. And each stage has a little extra room in it called a dungeon. You go to get extra points, extra coins, extra time. And there is a time limit. If you look in the top left up there, it tells you how long you got left. But you can gather a lot while you're playing. I believe there's something hidden right here. Yep. The more points you get, the more life bars it adds across up there too. Of course you need that. Let's see what this guy's got. More time. We'll take it. Probably give me more coins. Zenny coins. Your little hourglass there, of course, is going to give you more time. You need to pick all those up you can. Exit the dungeon here. I'll go back this way. Go up top. And watch those bats. Keep a little bat, hurt the big gun barbarian. Oh! That's another thing you gotta watch out for, those plants. You'll see I got poison right here, right off the bat. That takes away your knives when you throw your weapon out. You lose a lot of hit points like that. Trying to kill this thing, they usually give you 100 coins. Come on now. Now let's just go up here, this guy. You can buy potions from the stores that will stop that and you won't get poisoned. So let's buy the level 1 or 2 weapon here. Buy a couple potions. Alright, now we got a new weapon, a little stronger. Another hidden symbol. I'm gonna get you, you sucker, you. Here. The controls of this game are very good. You can jump one way and turn around in midair and fire back the other way. More time. I got plenty of time here. So the first boss here is gonna be 2 rocks. Yep. You're gonna fight 2 rocks. Oh! My goodness. Let's try this again. I can do better than that. That's what I get for making fun of 2 rocks. There we go. Nothing there. Oh. That's a cheap death there. The rocks just fall out of nowhere. You gotta listen for that sound. In the Japanese version, there's a lot more of those rocks. And they kill you with 1 hit. So it would have taken more of your quarters to beat it. Well, let's see what this guy's got. I'm gonna keep going to the left on the bottom here. But oh, here's the dungeon. Never mind. Oh. Come on. If I had a potion. When you see the 3 arrows like that, that means the boss is coming up. So let's go down here and see what we can get from these people. It should be a store right here. See hidden symbols, I believe. Yep, right here's one. Give me armor. Here's the store. I have enough for the next weapon. I'll go ahead and get another potion. this wall. Sometimes they'll be up here in the middle like that. Watch the rock. About done it. I think maybe right here. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Right here's the boss. You got the 5 arrows. That means it's boss time. So this time we're going to fight 4 rocks. Just like the boss of the first stage, it's just twice as many. Hopefully they don't embarrass me. Alright. Oh, come on. Store right here at the beginning. So I gotta get 3,200 to get the next weapon. I don't usually start upgrading armor until after you get the last weapon. As you get on into the last stages, gosh, some of the things drop 500 coins and you can get a ton of coins. It's no problem. Man, those rocks. I saw a guy on YouTube the other day play this game and did a speed run and beat it in like 10 minutes. It was pretty impressive. He just flew right through it and knew exactly how to fight the bosses. And his name was Chitao. I don't know how you say it. It was not an American name, and I don't really want to try to butcher it no more than I already have. But it was impressive, so my hat's off to that guy. I'm not going to try that. I don't have enough time to put in practice to do a good speed run on anything, really. Alright, in the dungeon. Well, I got too close to that plant. You cannot kill those big spinning skull coins. Nothing works on them. Man, are you repeating me? This wall. Nope. Ah. Oh no. Oh yeah, if you die in the dungeon, it kicks you out. That sucks. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Not what I meant to do. Let's get the key there. Obviously the keys open the treasure chest. Man, snuck right up on me there. Still don't have enough for the next weapon. I've got 2 potions, I'm good. Oh. Stupid bats. What is it about bats in games? How can bats hurt anybody? Maybe they're rabid bats. Whoa! That's close. Thank you, sir. You can also do a higher jump. If you hold up and then move to the left or right, you can jump a little higher. You don't jump as far, but you jump higher. You have to use that a lot. I know there's a stage later in the game, gosh, back in the day, me and my friends, we used to get so far into the game, and then you get to this one later stage where you have to make this crazy high jump, and it's so hard, we never could figure out how to quite do it. And we get stuck there all the time until we figured out that you just had to hold up. Really? I'll buy the $100 armor here. Oh, come on. How did that rock hit me? I'm about 75 cents into this now. More time. Hey. Oh. Next level armor. More time. Get away from that fire demon or whatever he is. Gotta watch that stuff. Alright, here we go. Okay, cool. I was afraid it was going to be another store. Ooh, man, I'm not going to have the next weapon, I believe. Yeah. So, here comes our first dragon. And you can hit him a few times before he wakes up here. And I must take one of his life points off, or life bars off. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get under here. This game looks really good to me. I think the graphics still hold up. That boss dragon there, those are amazing. And you fight two more of them coming up later. A red one, and then on the last stage you fight a black one. His life bar goes all the way across the screen about. Okay, I have enough for the next weapon. Level 4. I got 2 potions. Let's go ahead and get one more potion. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about those things. Phantom or something, I don't know what. Grim Reaper. Hey. Go down, I think the dungeon is down here. Whoa. Yeah, those guys causing fire to come up like that. Ah, come on, get there. So there's one with rocks. That was the boss for the first 2 stages. Now they're just random enemies. Okay, so all I got left is the level 5 weapon. Well, I'm going to save up to get that. Whoa. It's purple, a little tougher there. Let's see what's in the dungeon. Okay. Whoa, he threw his head at me. Okay. store, buy some armor. Yeah, let's go ahead and get. Okay. Whoa. Ooh, okay, here we go. This is the next boss. I guess he's the devil. We're gonna call him that anyway. That's what we always call him as kids. He's not too awful hard, just keep jumping away from him and firing back. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up there. That's halfway through the game. That was the first 4 stages. There's 4 more. I'll post it coming up soon in the next couple days. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me for a few minutes, come back again. This is my first episode. I've got a bunch planned. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe, hit the like button. It sure would help me out a lot. But everybody stay safe and enjoy, and I'll catch you next time.